My name is Abi Stroud. I'm actually from Fort Worth, Texas. I do a lot of cosplay as a hobby. It's my hobby, not full-time, but someday it might be. I got started with cosplay with my friend Cassidy Morgan we've been friends for 8 years, long time. We grew up together, and she started her own Disney princess company. And she needed a Tinkerbell, and she didn't think she could do a Tinkerbell, and she was like, hey, would you be interested in making the costume and then get hired out for doing princess stuff? I was like, maybe. And so I spent the money and I started sewing stuff up, made some wings, and created Tinkerbell. I actually never did any Tinkerbell parties, but creating her and becoming her made me realize that I really enjoyed becoming characters that I adored. And Tinkerbell has always been one of my favorite characters. She was moody and sassy, and that's me to my core. Since I didn't get any Tinkerbell parties, I did get other princess parties: Snow White, Cinderella, Rapunzel. It just opened a brand new world of doing makeup and costumes and creating characters that kids loved, and seeing kids just glow when they saw you was a very satisfying feeling. Getting into cosplay for me wasn't just the character. I actually, back when I was 15, I had people asking me about my makeup because I started doing Aegyo style or the kawaii style with my eyes. And I would always have people be like, how do you do that? That's weird. And I was like, oh, I'll just do a video and you can go look at it. And I uploaded it to YouTube, and it actually got a lot of hits. And so I started uploading more. And I realized with cosplay that I could video me doing the makeup for specific characters and then upload them for other people to see. I did that for two reasons. One, I always forgot how I did my makeup for characters, so I had to go back and look at the videos for myself. And then for two, so people would stop asking me how I did my makeup. They got me into doing Hinata because I had a huge crush on Hinata, I'm not gonna lie. Girl crush all the way. And after her, I ended up doing Snow White because people always tell me, oh, your skin is so pale, you would be perfect. I was like, yeah, okay, I'll try it out. Did it, loved it, did a makeup tutorial, got a lot of hits on it. And then I was like, okay, I can keep doing this. I like this. This seems like a lot of fun. Because I got to socialize and communicate with people about makeup skills, special effects makeup skills as well, and then the cosplay aspect, all of it just in one bundle. And I got to make a lot of friends through YouTube and Instagram. It was nice. It was nice to have people there that we could communicate on the same level. Tinkerbell was the start of everything. It got me started in my love of cosplay, but it also got me started with working at anime conventions. I was at A-Fest 2 years ago, and I have this huge flower that I bought from Hobby Lobby. It was like $20. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna spend it. I'm gonna get this big flower. I'm gonna run around as Tinkerbell with it. And late night, I was running around as Tinkerbell in the hotel, and I just started hitting people with this flower. And lo and behold, I ended up hitting one of the vendors in the dealer's room. And he looked at me. I was like, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. He just started giggling. It was great. And next day, I started walking around the dealer's room, and he came up to me. He was like, hey, you were Tinkerbell last night. I was like, yeah, I was Tinkerbell last night. He was like, how'd you feel about working for me? And I was like, you know what, maybe. We exchanged information, and ever since then, whenever there's a convention, an anime convention in Texas, he'll be like, hey, come work for me, for 3 days. And that got me into meeting a lot more of the interactions that go behind the scenes, and less going to the conventions, but actually being a part of the conventions. I started volunteering at ACON and A-Fest. Been doing that for about 3 to 4 years now. It's an interesting experience for me because I work with the Japanese relations or guest relations, and we get to dabble with how they interact with their fans, and it's just it's a whole different world because the fans see these voice actors, these Japanese guests, as their idols, and we get to see them as our coworkers. And to me, it humbles me a little bit because you get to see how hard these voice actors have to work for these positions, and I don't know. It's opened my eyes for a little bit. I had been doing a lot of Disney characters from doing the Princess Celebrations birthday parties. And as much as I love Disney, we all love Disney. Disney is a classic. I wanted to branch out. I wanted to start doing anime or games or something other than just Disney, because of all the promotions and movies coming out from Disney. Everyone's doing Disney, and I was like, you know what? I think it's time to branch out and see something new, or do something new. And so, of course, Final Fantasy has always been a favorite of mine. But I had always had my friends tell me that you would be such a cute Lalafell. Have you seen these Lalafells? You look just like them. I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna try being a Lalafell. So I decided to try making the costume from scratch. And of course, Final Fantasy cosplays are very delicate and very detailed, and I was like, it's a big project, but I think it's time for me to do something that's a little out of my league. And so I played with it. I ended up making my own boots. I made the entire costume from scratch, and it turned out to be my favorite cosplay. And whenever I wear it, I get to meet a lot of people. I've never had a negative experience with it. It's always been buckets of fun. Run around being a stupid little Lalafell because they're always so cheerful and just stupid. They always do stupid stuff, and it helped me branch out and realize that I could do more than just Disney, and that's fine. After doing Lalafell, I kept seeing all these group cosplays, and with all the Final Fantasy group photo shoots and gatherings, I wanted to do something with someone else. And so I had a friend, and she was like, hey, I want to be Luna, you should be Artemis. It's like, okay, let's go, let's do it. And so we decided to do it for Anime Matsuri. It was just like randomly just decided to do it, and she does a lot of really good cosplays, and I've always wanted to do something with her. So it was actually a big treat for me to be able to cosplay something with her. I never thought I'd do Sailor Moon. I'm not a big Sailor Moon fan, but I did Artemis, and she did Luna, and we were able to walk around and just be like hand in hand, and it was a lot of fun being able to do something with somebody else, and I definitely would enjoy doing that again. For me, cosplay has been a way to de-stressitize myself and be kind of something to keep my art and creative mind flowing and not be so stressed out from school and work and all that fun stuff. But I know I'm not going to continue doing it for forever. I actually am going to school now to become an international English teacher, and hopefully I'll be able to leave the country in the next 4 years and go from country to country to teach English. I know I probably won't be able to bring my cosplay hobby with me. I hope I can, but I know my big years are gonna be these next 3 to 4 years here, socializing and doing cosplay with my friends in the area. So hopefully that will work out for me, but we'll see what the future brings.